Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the things that I absolutely love about my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K Pro. And if you haven't watched it already, I posted the main problem that I have with it, and I will just put the link up here somewhere so you can go watch it and then come back to this one, or finish watching this one and you can go watch that one too. So let's get into it. The first two things that I absolutely love about this bad boy here, except the price for what it actually delivers, the big screen on the back that is an HDR screen and is 1500 nits. So that's pretty bright, like you can really see it even outside. And the second thing are the menu. The menu system are just mind-blowing. Like they are so simple, and I'm like, why not other companies, camera companies out there make the same? Like it's so simple and it has so many things packed in that menu, and at the same time they managed to make it so simple, so intuitive, and so understandable. Some companies should really take a look at this menu and just copy it. And maybe the screen too, but I can understand. Mirrorless buddies. Well, the other thing is actually a pretty new feature for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema line, because it's the ND filters. They have finally introduced the ND filters in their Pocket line. So that's something beautiful. I have used it so many times that I can not even count. And in compared to my R6 that it doesn't have any filter, so I always have to put a variable ND filter on it. So it's another device, how can you call it, another piece of glass that I have to put in front of my lens, while this one has already in it. And you just have to press two buttons. Easy, beautiful. Good job, Blackmagic. Of course, other companies have already did that, but this cost as much as my R6. So you have already your answer. The other thing that I really love are the limited buttons. So what I mean is other cameras have like buttons everywhere around the camera, while this one has only 3 customizable buttons, that there are plenty enough. And then you have like the standard buttons here, around here. Like, why do you need trillion buttons? Like, I don't even know why people love so much to have a lot of buttons. I don't, and luckily this camera that I love don't have it. So thumbs up, and because you have all what you need here. And what I like is actually in the button system is the HFR, so the high frame rates. With a click on a button, you just go straight to the high frame rate. So, or your 50p or your 60p or your 120. So another thumbs up, because this is a fast button and a fast setting to just get straight into shooting without going into the system and activate it. Yeah, no, it's a struggle. So no, thumbs up again. The next thing are this. So the recording systems that you have. So you have the SD, which is 2 here. Then you have the C Fast 2.0, and then you have the SSD drive to record. So you have 3 options, while usually normal cameras have only 2 options. So another thumbs up for Blackmagic because of introducing this way of recording with the SD. As I talked about it already in my other video, the SD is actually one of the main problems of this camera, because it can get disconnected and ruin a recording that you have. So you have to really pay attention. And actually I will do a video because there is the SD. The SD actually works pretty well. I tried recording with the SD, so the UHS-2, that recorded until it was full. And of course, in RAW, it doesn't work at all, so just forget it. But if you shoot in ProRes, so if you have to switch to 4K, so in 4K, you can use ProRes, and the UHS-2 is enough. And mine is not even a V90, it's a V60. So it's plenty enough if you don't have the money to buy an SD that is pretty cheap. But if you don't have the money, I think it's actually even cheaper than the UHS-2 cards, if I have to be sincere. But if for some reason you want to use a UHS-2 card, you are able to use it, but you have to go in ProRes to use it. And then you have the CFast 2.0. That is actually the best recording card that you can use with this camera. But it's so expensive. Like, it's crazy expensive. I don't understand why it's so expensive. But I'll buy one soon and try it out, because that's what a lot of people are kind of advising to do. Because with the SD drive, I tried it, it works flawlessly, but sometimes it just stopped recording, and I don't like that, because then I always scared that it will keep stopping recording while I'm doing an interview, for example, that I have been doing a lot of interviews nowadays. So I don't want it to stop in the middle of the interview. That will be pretty embarrassing to say, hey, stop, I need to press record again. No. We have the audio system that I really love, because you have two mini XLRs, and I don't know if you really need the two mini XLRs, but they give you the option to use one as a time code. So well done, Blackmagic. So you can use one for your mini XLR ports, for your microphone, and then you use the other one for time code if you really need it. But then we have, anyway, the 3mm jack for your standard microphones, like the one that I'm using now, the Rode NTG. And then you have the earphones one. Well, yeah, you have your V-mount battery here. So you have your plug for the external battery. If you want to use it, for sure you will want to use it, because the battery is not that great. It is great, but it's not that great. So for sure, for long shooting, you cannot rely on the internal battery, but that's something that we all know before buying it, so you compromise with it. But yeah, so this is pretty much all the things that I love about it. So leave me a comment to let me know what you love about your Blackmagic, or if you're considering it, if you want to give any advice or advise others, like, just drop me a comment, let's talk about it and your point of view. And yeah, guys, so here it is. So unbiography, thank you that you visit my channel. Come back to it. I would like to talk more with you, so just leave me a comment. So subscribe, leave a like button if you like it, and a dislike button if you didn't like it, but press it twice. I took it for someone this, but it sounded cool. But now that I said it, actually doesn't sound that cool anymore. But yeah, guys, so stay blessed, take care of yourself, and see you in the next one.